Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here once again. My apologies. With another day, another show. Seems that we are gonna have a Freddy match on his own map. Well, to be fair, it's gonna be quite crazy, quite interesting, and I don't really know what to expect. I didn't really play on this map, so I don't exactly know what to really see on this or what exactly is gonna happen. Now, we do have, if I recall correctly, that trouble on the killer side. We do have, once again, Bleedout on the survivor side. So yeah, that's gonna be the situation. We do manage to get the first hit along the way. Very beautiful play, and it seems that our killer is doing quite a good job. Maybe we are gonna be able to take the first down. It's gonna be quite questionable. We don't manage to get it, but it seems that the hit tank is gonna be along the way. Very smart decision, and bam, another hit being taken by the teammate. Very good decision making here. We continue with this chase. It seems that, oh my lord, very crazy situation. Oh my god. Well, we do manage to see that Joker blind, and because of that, seems that our killer is a little bit pissed. Maybe the down is not gonna happen though. Seems that Dwight is gonna try to do his best. We maybe manage to get it. Ooh, beautiful down right here, right now. Seems that Bleedout really suffered because of that. But yeah, that's gonna be the situation. To be fair, it's quite a crazy map. I think that they changed this map a little bit as well. I'm not sure. I'm not that. I have no idea. So yeah, that's gonna be the whole idea behind it. Seems that the first gen is gonna be here with us along the way. Two generators popping. Uh-oh, it's not looking to be too good of a situation. It seems that our killer needs to play this as safely as possible. He needs to maybe play safely, maybe play aggressively. But if he chooses to go for a playstyle, he can't exactly change the playstyle along the way. So yeah, that's gonna be the situation. We do continue with this chase. Seems that our Nancy is gonna be spotted, and it doesn't seem to be such a good situation, such a good moment. We do manage to go for the mind game. It's not really gonna work, and it seems that maybe we are gonna be able to. Oh, we don't actually go for it. Interesting decision making. It seems that our killer interesting decision, not gonna lie, interesting camera FOV. But yeah, that's gonna be the whole idea. By the way, my apologies, I talk quite a lot, so I would like to introduce my friend, my caster, whatever you want to call him, Untrained Puppy. How are you doing, my boy? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing very well, Titan. Sorry, I was dealing with some server-related issues. Yeah, we look to see quite an exciting matchup here. First stage obviously has come through, as well as two generators. It's going to be interesting seeing this killer in comp. I think there's a lot of potential. Very interesting killer. I'm very excited. We're thinking Huntress, but with a bit more mobility. And yeah, it's just really exciting to see how the survivors are going to play around this. And my first time seeing this particular set, so I'm very excited.
It's gonna be quite crazy, but overall, it doesn't seem to be the worst match for Bleedout or for the trouble here for Team Sirenia. I mean, he does have quite the sluggish start. He's trying his best to reposition himself and control the match at the end of the day, but if I recall correctly, this map is quite big, so yeah, that's gonna be a little bit troublesome. That's gonna be a little bit problematic. Overall, I think that is gonna work quite well, and I don't really know why. Maybe he does it for the fans. I don't really know why he's watching down there, but it's whatever. Maybe it makes the animation a bit faster. I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's gonna be the whole idea. We do go straight for the gen. Seems that we are not gonna be able to take it. Ooh, very beautiful attempt, but we do need to continue this chase. Seems that the hit is not gonna come along the way, and because of that, we need to waste a bit more time to get the first hit. Dwight is doing quite an amazing job. He's gonna try to waste as much time as possible, but the first hit again, it's gonna be on him. So yeah, that's gonna be the whole idea. I think that Dwight is gonna try. He's gonna try to do his best. He's gonna try to do his hardest. Oh my lord, that was crazy. Damn, shorty, you're cooking. Good job, man. Good job. We do manage to get the second hook stage here, and it seems that Dub Trouble is trying to relocate. I would say though that Team Bleedout in here didn't practice. I mean, they did practice, but I think that they needed a bit more practice against this killer, potentially, maybe, or I don't know. We can fold the ping as well. It's always the more easier solution to just go for the ping. It's because of the ping. So yeah, overall, I think that our killer is doing quite well. He's trying to play this as safely as possible. Another gen just popped. I didn't even notice that. I'm not even gonna lie, man. So yeah, that's gonna be the whole idea. It seems that we are gonna be back to the track. We do manage to take a hit for our teammate. Very smart decision from Nancy. And maybe we are going to be able to take that down quite quickly. It's going to be quite a questionable situation, but yeah, that's... Oh my lord, FTP along the way. It's not going to be such a good idea for our teammate, but yeah, that's going to be quite a tricky situation for our killer. He needs to play this as safely as possible. The first hit is going to come along the way. Ooh, not a good situation, not a good moment for our killer. He really needs to change the game a little bit. He really needs to be a bit more aggressive, in my opinion. I mean, he's trying his best, but as I stated in the earlier match, in the last match, it's not enough. So yeah, that's gonna be a little bit unfortunate, but overall, he's gonna be able to take the first kill way earlier. So this is a better situation. But Untrained, my main question
Yeah.
for you is, what would you really do in such predicament? I mean, as you can see, it's not looking that bad, but at the same time, I
I
think
mean,
that our
I
killer,
think
you know,
I think Dub is doing fine. I think this is still a relatively new killer. I think the ping difference is still quite severe, and this is a very big map. And that's something we just have to consider. It's a very big map. You're only allowed select perks, and on Survivor side as well, which can be quite punishing. And Bleedout is used to the ping, and Sirenia isn't, and that's just a realistic expectation. If we gave Sirenia 1 month and said, "Here's 10 games against an OCE team," they might be performing significantly better. They're not used to playing against OCE, which is, of course, that's normal. And they're doing the best they can here. I think they're performing quite well. We should see around 7 stages. And I don't even think this killer at the moment, I think maybe the highest we should ever see on him maybe is a 4K1. I kind of get Ghostface like stage results, you know what I mean? I'm not thinking of him as a high stage killer. I don't know about you, but I don't get that vibe from him. I think there's potential, but I think he's like a Ghostface, but with a bit more mobility. There's not that crazy potential, you know?
debatable maybe, I'm not too sure, because at the end of the day he can TP as many times as he wants, so that's an advantage for him. Now, yes, you can consider certain things and certain factors, but overall, we're not here to debate, we're here to cast. So I guess from your perspective, yeah, I can understand it, it's not an issue. But yeah, that's gonna be the situation. Our killer is not doing too bad, he's trying his best, and I think that we're gonna see a bit more than 7 stages. That's my belief system in here. I will think that our killer maybe is gonna be able to get at least 9 stages. That's what I can expect or what I would like to see. Now, of course, if Bleedout is going to play this properly and if they're going to make the best play possible, I don't really know what to say for Team Sirenia here for the trouble, but he's trying his best, he's trying his hardest, so overall we do need to appreciate him. Ooh, crazy was there, but yeah, I'm trained. Overall, crazy performance, crazy moment, you know? So, overall, crazy strategies, and to be fair, crazy gameplay that is going to be along the way. I would like to ask you though, at the moment, what result are we expecting? You told me 7 stages, but do you really think that? Or
It
maybe,
could be.
you're...
I think it should be in the realm of 7 stages. Obviously, things can change. We have maybe a bit higher, but yeah, I think 7 stages should be about right. I think he's, like I said, he's a hard to play killer anyway. I think average result on him should be either 6 to 9 stages, depending on map, or you could maybe get a 4K1. I feel like I said, he's very similar to Ghostface in terms of stages. That's the vibe I'm picking up. Because he's quite easy to loop if you know what you're doing. But he's also very map dependent as well, so...
I mean, our killer is doing a couple of mistakes that Team Bleedout is monopolizing on. As you can see, he misses quite a lot, so yeah, that's gonna
Yeah.
be a little
Well,
bit troublesome.
of course, you've got to think what we're seeing on our screen is different to what, do you know what I mean? There's going to be a delay. What I mean, this is what you have to factor in. There is a 300 ping difference. That's a
Yeah,
big
for the
delay.
survivor side. For the survivor side, not for the killer side, you know.
No,
That's the
yeah,
only
but you're
thing.
not understanding ping. They are... I don't know how to explain it. There's going to be a difference in when things happen. And it's going to mess you up as killer as well.
Potentially, I don't really know if that is the case or not. But I'm not gonna ask any questions. We do see the kill happening here on the ace. A little bit unfortunate. Maybe they're gonna try to go for the save. I don't think that they know about the Noets, so overall, it should be a good day for our Spring Tap. If he's gonna play this properly, it shouldn't be that problematic. But yeah, that's gonna be the whole situation that we're gonna have. Seems that our killer, he's gonna try to play this as safely as possible. He thing. I mean, as you can see, Our
Oh, they
survivors
took the
saw the
outs. They
hex.
knew. They
Yeah, they
knew.
saw the hex. They were like, nah, fam, I'm good. I'm going home, man. We're gonna take the 7 stages. So yeah, as you stated, 7 stages. I thought that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bitter Demise. We do have JD here on the killer. It should be a really, really exciting matchup here between Bleedout and Sirenia. I am excited to see exactly how this is going to pan out. We should be able to get a nice tag here. Beautiful hit there with the axe. Playing it round here. Fell going for a cheeky mind game around Killer Shack here. We do see that Ruin has been taken out of the equation really early on. Gonna go for another throw. Oh, not managing to get the down there because of the pallet. Really good moves here. Do get a little bit of speed boost because of that add-on. Gonna take the hit tank. Oh, missing there. Dub managing to take a protection hit, doing a very good job trying to slow down the first down. But we might be the victim ourselves. Really good hatchet shot there onto Dub. Well, axe, not hatchet, but we all know what I mean. We do see another down coming through here. And that's going to be another stage coming through for Bleedout.
Okay, I'm back. Oh,
We are going to see our killer looking for the rest of the survivors here. We see the first gen coming for Sirenia. We're joined again by the lovely Titan Smack. Titan back into the action. JD on the killer here for Bleedout. How are we feeling about this set?
my apologies for coming out of nowhere. It seems that there were a couple of issues. I will have to go back, and I'm gonna be back once again. But it seems to be quite a crazy situation, quite a crazy moment. We do see the first generator being popped, and 3 hook stages. It's looking pretty good for Team Bleedout. It should go pretty well, to be honest. But yeah, that's gonna be the situation. I would say that it should be a pretty good result for our Team Bleedout here. I'm not too sure how things are gonna go, but overall, I will need to apologize myself from this whole situation. I will need to be back, you know, in a couple of minutes. Oh my lord, that was a crazy down there. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, that's gonna be the situation. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be back. And for now, one trained puppy, take on the show.
Yeah, so right now we do see another stage coming through here. This is going to be 3 stage with 2 fresh. Bleedout off to a really good start here. I still think the performance from Sirenia was still quite a good one. Swing and a miss there, unfortunately. We are going to see another hook stage coming through here. We are in kind of a tight spot here. 3 gens being done by Sirenia, which I think is quite good, but we're in a difficult spot because we have Dub on Deathhook here. The only ones in kind of a good standing right now is it's Fel and Max. Of course, Max being slugged on the floor. Tricky situation to be in right now, and yeah, I don't know how Sirenia is going to recover from this, but I think I give them credit for playing the way they're playing, and like 300 ping is just very difficult to go against.
I'm back into the business, my apologies. It seems that we solved the issue, so overall, I think that's a pretty bad situation. I'm seeing at the moment the fact that our killer is doing quite well. We do have the first kill at 2 chance, we do have the second hook stage. Oh my lord, this is such a bad position for Team Sirenia, I'm not even gonna lie, but I think that right now we are looking towards the 4 kill one. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I'm not even gonna lie. It seems to be such a bad situation, such a bad moment for our Survivor team. They are trying their best, they're trying their hardest, which is noticeable, but it's not really working in their favor. Let's see if that can be changed. We do try to go for the play. Very smart decision. Seems that our hatchet is gonna give us a bit of haste, and because of that, we should be able to reach something. Seems that it's gonna be quite a good situation. The mind game is gonna come along the way, but it's not gonna be enough. And we maybe manage to get it down. Maybe we do manage to get it down on the Adam. It's gonna be quite questionable. Seems that our survivor is waiting so much time, which is quite good. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful down from our killer. If I recall correctly, JD is on the killer side. Am I right, Untrained Poppy, or am I being a little bit restarted right now?
No, you're doing fine. Yeah, it is a weird camera bug. I don't think it's meant to look like that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I got my... yeah, you're right. But yeah, that's gonna be the situation. Ladies and gentlemen, we do continue with this show here, and it seems that JD, he's trying to play this a bit more passively. I'm not too sure what he has in his mind. Maybe he feels bad, maybe he's trying to be a bit more nonchalant, maybe he's trying to go straight for the play. I'm not too sure what bro is trying to cook, but well, if it works for him. We do continue with this, and at the moment we do manage to find Ace out of nowhere. I don't know, man. I think that this was a message from the stars, but yeah, that's gonna be the situation. We do continue this chase. Ace doesn't seem to be in such a good predicament. He needs to waste as much time as possible, but it doesn't look to be such a good moment for him. JD is gonna decide to straight up leave him. Interesting decision making from our killer. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't think that this is the next course of action from our killer, but yeah, that's gonna be the situation. We do have quite a bit of progress as well, which is gonna be a little bit troublesome, but I think that right now he really needs to commit someone. He really needs to get it down, and potentially Team Sirenia. If JD is gonna play it in this way, I think that Team Sirenia has a pretty good chance at getting a decent result. Ooh, I thought that is gonna be hit, I'm not even gonna lie. But that was a little bit unfortunate for our killer. We do continue this chase and deciding to leave him already. Okay, buddy. Interesting decision making from our gamer. But yeah, that's gonna be the whole idea. For now, we don't exactly know what our killer has in the mind. I mean, it seems that he's trying to go for a 4K2 play, which is a little bit interesting to see. I didn't expect this from him, but I thought that maybe we are going to see a 4K1, maybe we are going to play this in a different manner, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Untrained Poppy though,
Yes.
I took the light from your scene, so I'm gonna give it back to you. Just do your thing, my boy. Do your thing.
So I think Max still being slugged on the floor. I don't know whether this is a strategy here from JD. I've been trying to fix some of the issues you were trying to fix as they are still occurring a little bit. So I did zone out a bit. Why are we still seeing Mighty Max on the floor over here, Titan? What's going on?
They did manage to pick him up, and he is back on the floor. A little bit unfortunate. It seems that our survivor side is trying to go for the safe play here. They can't exactly do anything. Our healer is trying to go for the slugs, so I think that this is not a lose-lose situation, but our killer is a little bit greedy, and because of that, oh my lord, that was crazy. But yeah, our killer was a little bit greedy and trained. That's all that you need to know.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I still think I think Sirenia's done a really good job here of getting the 3 gens done. I think we're in kind of a tight bind now. situation where, of course, it's going to be hard now to get them other 2 gens done. We do see a fourth stage, a fourth pressure coming through. 7 and 4 right now. Yeah, I think like you said, ping definitely plays a big advantage, a big difference. But like you said, it's also experience as well. I think Sirenia has done really well in certain aspects, but I think regarding ping difference, yeah, it's going to take quite a long time to learn that kind of thing. Nobody's perfect with it in case you're playing every day, you know, on that high ping. And it's just one of them things. It's just learning really. So yeah, I feel their pain. I understand how difficult that can be, but I think they're doing a tremendous job of kind of being patient and trying to play on with it. So yeah.
It is to be appreciated. So, overall, it was a nice attempt, even if it didn't work too well. We did try to go for it, and it seems that our killer is doing quite an amazing job with continue this chase. Seems that Yuri is gonna try to waste as much time as possible, but it's not looking to be too good. Yeah, the hit is gonna connect here. Not a good position for our gamer, but overall it should work pretty well. Do you maybe... Oh, that was a nice attempt, I'm not even gonna lie. We do have to appreciate that when it's working, but overall we do need to continue this chase. Seems that Yui is doing quite an amazing job. I mean, she was able to waste quite a bit of time. She's going for the basement, very smart decision, giving the survivors time to try maybe to go for the reset, trying to go for a different play. It's not a bad decision, but the kill is gonna be guaranteed, so there is no more comeback. I think that this is over, if I recall correctly. 7 stages in the last game, so not a good situation, not a good idea. Unfortunate. Overall it was unfortunate, but you know, at the end of the day, there can exist one winner and one loser, and for today we have it clarified. But what do you think, Andre?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's been a tricky match for both of these teams, and well, like we said, we've got one more experienced team and one newer team, but I still think Sirenia's played well all in all. I just think it's just been significantly harder. They're not used to the ping difference, but I think both sides have played well.
I agree with you, the ping for sure made a difference, but I don't think that this was the only factor. As you see here, GT has a bit more experience with this killer. He was able to get way more hatchets. I think that overall that is an important factor as well. So it was unfortunate for Team Sirenia. They did try their best, and we do appreciate them for that, but doing your best is not enough in here, you know. I stated this many times, it's not enough, and if it's not enough, you need to step up the game even more. You need to show that you can do even better. But yeah, that's gonna be the situation. Ace here, he's gonna try to do his best right now, and he's gonna try to show us what he can bring to the table. We do continue to chase. It seems that Ace is gonna try to waste as much time as possible. Speaking of the devil, he's gonna be on the ground, so that was a little bit unfortunate, but that's gonna be the situation. Beautiful attempt, beautiful moment, so nice try.
Yeah,
And
4K2, that's very strong performance. I think Sirenia did really well to kind of prolong things, and we can hear the gens almost being done in the background. And I think they came close, but I just think today it was, you know, it was unlucky, and it was no cigar pretty much.
oh, Bleedout for sure dominated. So beautiful attempt. It wasn't meant to be, but for